What is up, everybody? I am Mumphy. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, thank you so much for joining. It has been a little bit since I've posted, but you guys are amazing. Thank you for sticking with me. We're coming up on close to 500 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. And what I'd like to do is at 500, help me get to 500, we're gonna do another t-shirt drawing. And then I'd like to go for 1,000 before May, because that's the anniversary of when I bought the truck. So I'd love to do another big time giveaway at 1,000. So if you guys would, subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, share this, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for sticking with. And you know what? Let's get into this video. One of the great things about Tacomas is that you can mod them. And that's what we do to kind of reflect our own personalities. We each kind of get to add different elements to build out how we want our truck to represent us and to represent what we want to do with it. Whether it be creating something that's a mall crawler, or something that's a showpiece, or something that's going to take you off-road so you can get camping and getting out to those different areas just to explore. That's what's great about the Tacoma. But with modding the truck, you're also going to have those caveats of fine-tuning those mods, whether it be a hiccup during install or later adjustments because it didn't just fit quite right. But that's the fun and excitement of doing these mods. So here's just a few that I've run into when doing the mods on my Tacoma. So one of the first hiccups that I ran into when installing my CBI rock sliders was, one, I didn't get all the appropriate hardware, and one of the bolts that was supposed to fit into the specialty nut that you have to attach to the frame was incorrect. That, or the specialty nut was incorrect, because the sizing of the bolt that they gave me was wrong. So I had to come up with a solution, and I found a bolt that fit the specialty nut that I got from CBI, and everything is working out appropriately. Now, later on down the road, I found out that up towards the front, I'd get a weird knocking, depending on when I'd go over certain bumps or something. And what I came to find out was that the clearance up towards the front was a little bit close to the body, right up here where my hand is. So what I had to do is I had to go back and loosen up some of the bolts that I had up here up towards the front and bring that down so I had plenty of clearance, and now that knocking's gone. Just one of the hiccups that you find when you're installing stuff like this. One of the other things that I ran into was with my side mirror turn signals. After you pull the housing off and you're installing the electrical, sometimes the wires or the light does not come on. And so you have to figure out, well, what is it? What's going on? LEDs have a polarity in the switch. So you have to troubleshoot it, flip the connection around, and now it lights up just fine. Check it out. One of the other things that I ran into was with these bed stiffeners. I ran into a couple of issues with hole sizing, and so I had to drill out the hole just so that they would line up with the bed. After a little troubleshooting, it was not a big deal. Just had to drill out the hole a little bit and got the bed stiffener to fit. And now we're good to go. Beta. Another one of my favorite features are actually my Heretic Studio fog lights. Taking apart the stock housing was definitely a little tricky because you have to get in behind the plastics, behind the wheels. If you haven't modified your bumper already, trying to get the bracket to fit just right. because there's a lot of loose parts and you have to go in and tighten afterwards. It's just a little bit of a hiccup that you have to figure out, but at the same time, once it's in and once you figured it out, taking a little bit of time, they look great, don't they? I love this amber color. Now, one of the most infamous of mods, apart from the Pro Grill, are the grill lights. Now, these are notorious for getting water damage and going out on you. This is my second set, so I've kind of addressed this in a video if you want to go back and check out how to fix these. I just added a little dab of silicone around them, around the housing, reinserted them, and since then I have not had any issue. But the nice thing is that these are fairly inexpensive to replace. Now, one of the adjustments that I'm definitely going to be making is going to have to deal with my auxiliary power and what I'm planning to do with my accessory electronic mount here. I've decided to kind of go a different route with this. I don't want to have to deal with all the relays. Now, I know some people will come up with very ingenious ways on how to hide the relays and how to mount them and come up with a really cool, clean setup when they're dealing with fuses and the relays to light up accessories, whether that be lights or onboard air or anything else that you want to try and power. I'm going a different route, so you will see this change, but like I said, this is something that you kind of have to account for when you're doing your mods and your builds. Well guys, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for joining me on this. Hopefully you guys got something out of it when you guys are considering some of the mods for your own truck. And if you did, hit that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what some of the hiccups that you've ran into on your build. How have you solved it? Hey, anything helps. We all got to learn sometime. And thanks again for all your support. Looking forward to hitting that 500 so we can do another shirt giveaway. It'll be the cement gray Tacoma grill shirt that I gave away in the last video. And then help me reach that 1,000 subscriber mark, and we'll try and do a really big anniversary giveaway for the Tacoma and for you guys for sticking with me. Thank you so much. I can't say it enough. If you liked the video, please consider that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment. We'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.